Friday Night Baseball is live and on the air on the show as we get you set for this third of the 6-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after these messages. Reginald Jefferson Lawson, a right-hander from the state of California, getting the early call here. As you can see, he's about ready to go and pitch in Game 3 of the 6-game set. And leading off for Springfield is Mason Wynn.
Leading off for Springfield,
Wynn coming in and ready to go. We are ready for the Friday Night Baseball. And first pitch, about ready to go. Here it is, and we are underway at 7 o'clock. As that four-seam fastball will be called in for a strike, 0-1. So far, as you've seen the weather yesterday, it was rain and thunderstorms. And pretty much the whole field was wet. But the grounds crew came in and protected first, second, and third, and the mound from getting wet. Well, right there in the center, and that will be the out, and there is one away. Well, a chance now to give you starting lineups here tonight for the Springfield Cardinals, and gotta say they are down 2 games in a losing streak, and hopefully they are going to try to stop the Missions from getting the 6 wins that they hope to get. And probably that may be so, but we'll see what happens as we move on towards tonight's game. Irving Lopez coming in, 1 away, nobody on. Here is the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's nasty as it comes in all shapes and sizes. As that one is in strike 2. Don't forget that we will have Saturday afternoon baseball. Our live stream is at 5 o'clock for our 2 7-inning games. 30 minutes in between. And hope you could come out to the ball game and enjoy a beautiful Saturday evening. Right there up in center near the warning track. And he takes it for the out. And there is 2 away.
the third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
There is the hot corner third baseman, Nolan Gorman. As he comes in and strides in. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Right in, swing and a miss. And that is 0-1. Boy, I gotta say, these batters love to swing and a miss. So far, that's one way you go down as a 1-2-3 inning. 0-1. Right there. Right to second. And right to first for the out. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the home first, and we have no score. Connor Jones, a right-hander native from Connecticut, will get the call here. As you can see, 6'3" and 220 pounds, age 25. Ready to go for the Springfield Cardinals. Pitcher on the mound. Leading off the bottom of the first is C.J. Abrams. Shortstop here tonight. And as you recall, the weather being this nice, it is beautiful weather. About 86 degrees. Just love it when it's nice, but the temperature will go down to the mid-70s before we are done. That's going to be right there. That's going to go into right field, a base hit. Well, the Mission's getting their first hit of this contest, and so far into a 6-game winning streak. If they can win it here tonight, And they will be in 6 games in the winning. So far, beating last weekend, Friday through Sunday games at Corpus Christi.
Oh, that's out.
And pretty much beating the 2 games that they had Wednesday night against the Springfield Cardinals. Missions winning the double dip. And that's going to be right there. And Aggie Rosario in now at the dish. Runner at first, nobody out here in the home half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. And boy, howdy. Look at that one. And owie! My goodness. Aggie Rosario gets one, and he blasts that one right in left, close by the foul pole, and that will score the 2 runs. And the Missions getting up there. And now they are ahead by 2-0 in a early lead. And when I say owie, that means somebody just got a big bad, well, however you say it. Don't want to sound like I'm a little kid saying, "Mama, I got a boo-boo. It hurts like crazy." Now here is Esturi Luis as he comes in, and now the count now 0-2. Boy, I got to say, San Antonio, they have been really good through the first 2 games of the homestand. Now tonight, the 3rd. And strike 3 looking as he gets him down. And Jones gets his first strikeout.
The right fielder.
That will bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Strides in, and he's ready. And that's going to be hit right to short. The shortstop gets him, and out at first, and 2 down. Well, a chance now to give you your Double-A Central and the Padres affiliate, the San Antonio Missions. Missions in a 5-game winning streak tonight. They look to stretch it forward to 6 games. If they can get towards the top half of the 9th without any trouble. And got to say, that right there going pretty good. Right there, that's going to be a base hit. And the runner's going to stretch it, and he's going to get in there at second. That's going to be a 2-out double. And the Missions getting their 3rd hit of the ball game with the 2 runs that Aggie Rosario just gave his ball club. And so far, that was in close by the foul pole, out in left field, and he's got it. Pretty much, he just blistered that baseball. And you got to love a prospect that would get those 2 runs. You know, this is one way a player could get moved up to AAA or the majors. Just depends how hard they work, how hard they play. So far, everything is good for prospects around Double-A Central Baseball and other leagues. There's a pitch right there, and that's going to be lined to second, and they'll get him out at first, and that ends the inning. Here's another beautiful shot by Aggie Rosario as he delivers a blistering ball out in left field, and that will bring in 2 runs on 2 hits. We go to the top of the 2nd. San Antonio is out in front, 2-0. That will bring in Juan Yepes. We start the top half of the 2nd inning for the Springfield Cardinals. And now here is the pitch right there, and that's going to be a 12-inch curve. And the count now is a ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. right there, and that will go foul. Count evened at 1-1. Pitch by Reggie. That's going to be hit to first, and the first baseman will take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, chance now to give you your mission's defensive alignment, and gotta say, right there in shortstop, one and only CJ Fire. So far, he's had the player of the week during the time Corpus Christi came in, and Amarillo followed right behind them during their homestands. Pretty much, he is the jump thrower. That's what everybody calls him. He can get the ball out at shortstop, even if it's far and wide, he'll still get the baseball. So far, that is pretty awesome. Right there, and that's going to be hit to short, to first, and he gets them 2 down. So what a play. Oh, he still got it in him, let me tell you. And now they'll bring in Alec Burleson. Burleson coming in. He strides to the plate. And here is the pitch. Right there, lifted high fly. Right fielder has it, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the second, and the Mission still hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off for the bottom home second is Robert Hassel. Hassel is coming in, and he is ready to go. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined right to second. And they will get him out, and they have him ahead of the throw for the out. Chance now for the Springfield defensive alignment. And gotta say, out there, shortstop Mason Wynn coming as the shortstop that will help the second and first basemen try to get double plays as much as needed. But anyway, if a runner is out there at first and a ground ball can overturn 2 doubles in double plays. The 8-hole batter is Winston Sawyer, tonight's Mission's catcher, as he strides in. And that's going to be right there. That's going to be a base hit. And 1 out single. And so far, the Mission's getting hits. And that will bring in Reginald Jefferson Lawson, starting pitcher. Battle of pitchers here in this inning. And that's going to be fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Ready to go. Here's the pitch, and that is down low and outside, a ball and 1 strike. 1-1 right there, lifted high fly right in foul territory as the runner out there. Torres goes over there, and he does not get it. He allows it to go foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes right there, and another one goes foul. One ball, 2 strikes, and that's going to be, oh, he misses it. Can he get him? Yes, he will. He gets him out at first, but the runner is out at first base, and now you got a runner in scoring position. Well, chance now to give you a time here as they will see what's the matter with the pitcher. I think he got hit. So far, he is okay. Still wants to continue on the mound. A lot of times you could get hit But anyway, it is a bad situation when you get knocked out silly. A line drive can really hurt you. And that's going to be in a base hit. And they're going to have the corners loaded. And the mission's got the third potential run in 90 feet away. Why was I thinking 30 feet? That's like halfway to home plate. And that'll bring in Aggie Rosario. Rosario coming in. Last time up, he hit a 2-run home run back in the first inning and 1 for 1. Well, this guy can really hit. So far, looking for that call up. And that's going to be, whoa, line drive. But the runner out at third gets him down. Nolan Gorman diving catches that one and has enough time, and he gets the runner out at first. That ends the inning, but the Missions hold 2-0 as we go to the top half of the third, and we are ready to go. Ivan Herrera coming in. Top half of the third ready to begin. As we are set, Lawson delivers. And inside, and the count, 0-1. Boy, I gotta clear my throat and sometimes. And usually that's what you gotta do when you have something to drink and you choke on like water. You gotta literally clear your throat to get your throat better. Here is the 0-2. And that's going to be lifted, high fly, but that will go foul. Oh, and 2. And lifted high. Right there. Catcher has it, and he makes the play. And he had to lunge out of that one and get the ball for the out.
The center fielder.
Now here is the center fielder, Connell. Whoop. Sorry about that, Connor. Connor Capel. I called him Connell by accident. I hope he don't come up here and say, hey, my name ain't Connell, it's Connor. You dummy. Oh, my goodness. 0-1. High fly right there, and he blisters that ball. It is gone. And Connor Capel gets his first home run. And he's got it down, and now the mission's being followed. And that is a 1-run deficit. And to get another run, that would be really huge for Springfield. You can see instant replays. And yep, that one, high fly out of the ballpark.
The pitcher, number 39.
And that will bring in Connor Jones, starting pitcher. 1 away in the inning and nobody on after the solo shot. One ball, no strikes. And that is well in. And code strike, 1-1. One. Right in at the corner. And called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 1-2. And did he go? Yep, he did. There's the look he got looking. And Lawson getting the first strikeout of the day here in the top half of the third inning. So far he went, and so far, yes, he did. Two-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1 to Mason Wynn. So far, his last name, Wynn, he's got the last name of a Frisco Rough Riders pitcher called Cole Wynn. Cole Wynn is a pretty good pitcher for the Frisco Rough Riders. And going to swing and a miss and a changeup. And the count now is 0-2. Well, go ahead and give you your ball clubs here tonight. Corpus Christi out at Midland. Northwest Arkansas at Tulsa. Springfield at San Antonio. Frisco at Amarillo, and Wichita at Arkansas. So far after Sunday's game, Missions will get on the bus and they head straight to Amarillo in the Panhandle. 0-2. Swing and a miss, 12-inch curve. Well, he pulled that one out of his pocket. And get him for a strikeout. And as you look at Connor Capel delivering that solo shot out and right, and that cuts the deficit to 1. We go to the bottom of the third. It is a 2-1 ball game. Esturi Ruiz, 0 for 1 with a single during his last time up in the first inning. And that's going to be a cold strike, and the count now 0-1. Line drive right there, and that's going to fall for the base hit. So the Missions looking to stay ahead with these base hits and hopefully try to get some more runs into this ball game. And that will bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, and that's going to be lifted. High fly right there. Center fielder, give a chase, and he gets there for the out right there in front of the warning track. Tyler, and I will say the invisible infield fly roll will come into effect. The left fielder. And which it does. And that will be out number 2 as the shortstop gets that one. And big mistake there. And now that will bring in Ben Ruda. Ruda coming in tonight, 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now here's the 0-1 right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-1. 1-1. Outside, far and wide, and the count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. So far, the Missions 2-1 in the score. They lead Springfield by 1. Looking. Here's the pitch right there, and that is outside, so count 3-1. On deck for San Antonio is Robert Hassel as he comes in. A lot of fans out here at the ball game. Beautiful weather. Don't blame Mother Nature for what she had to do yesterday, but evidently she gave a lot of rain, about a couple inches. 3-2. Right there, lifted and foul. Three-two full count, 2-1. Nope. And did he go? No, ball 4. There's your 2-1 right there.
The center fielder.
And he got ball 4. lucky on that play that he didn't swing and a miss, and that would have been the final out of the inning. Never seen that before, but now you did. My goodness. He got that one pretty good. Now on is Robert Hassel. Yeah, excuse me. The count now, 0-1 right there, and that is going to be high fly right there, and the second baseman gets that one for the out. And Irving Lopez, this guy, well, he leaps, he grabs, he catches, and that ends the inning. 2-1, San Antonio out in front as we go to the top of the fourth. And the score right there. Irving Lopez fly out in the first, comes in as he strives for the top half of the fourth inning for Springfield. And here is the pitch. Lifted high fly right there. Third base near the coacher's box. Grabs it for the out. And there is one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now here is the hot corner third baseman, Nolan Gorman. As he grounded out in the first, he was 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is down and low for a ball. And the count now 1-0. Don't forget our doubleheader game beginning at 5 o'clock tomorrow. First game at 5. 30 minutes in between after the 7th inning.
1-1.
And then go for another 7. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And that's going to be lifted. High fly right there. And the left fielder, Ruda, tries to run it down. And he didn't get there in time, so it lands foul. Don't forget Sunday, as we play our 7:05 game, our last ever team meetup of the year between these two ball clubs. 1-2. Right there, lifted, high fly. Ruda under that one, and he will make the play. Just shy of the chalk line, and there's the out. So 2 down. Juan Yepes, he grounded out in the second. He was 0 for 1. So far, so good for San Antonio, and now getting 3 up and 3 down.
That's a ball.
And that's going to be a ball far and wide. And the count now is a ball and no strikes. 2 away. Nobody on bases on this Friday evening. Beautiful evening for the ball game, not like yesterday. Mother Nature gave her rain, and that's what postponed the game. So like I said, Saturday afternoon, 5 o'clock will be our first start pitch for game 1. Both games, 7 innings in the contests. So make sure you guys are out here in the afternoon. Well, we will start up at 4. So 4 o'clock our game, and that will do. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. It's a 2-1 Missions lead. Leading off for the San Antonio Missions is the 8-hole batter, Winston Sawyer. As he strides in, Connor Jones looks in. And foul, as that's going to be foul tipped. And that's the count, 0-1. 0-1. Right there, line drive, back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And that will be a runner on with nobody out. Good sign right there, so more hits will equal to more runs And that could come at a premium. If it does, the Missions could win their 6th game if they keep on and pressing the attack here tonight. Now here is Reginald Jefferson Lawson, California right-hander, bats right, and he throws right. He's a right-hand thrower from Victorville, California. 0-1. And whoa! My goodness, that was close to the face. Huh. Well, it's good thing he didn't get hit, but evidently that would have took his nose off for sure. 12-inch curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Reginald Jefferson Lawson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking in is Jones. Swing and a miss. And Lawson will go down. And Connor Jones getting his 2nd strikeout. And that will bring in C.J. Abrams, the shortstop. Two for 2 is C.J. In this ball game, he's been really dominant as he had 2 singles plus a run. So far, looking to stretch it for 3 for 3. 1 away, 1 on. And here's the pitch. And that's right there, double play. 3, 6, 4, and a double play that gets him out of the inning. And so far, that will end 4 straight. We go to the top half of the 5th, and we are 2-1 Missions. John Torres coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the 2nd inning. He strides in for the top half of the 5th inning. Here's a pitch. Lifted high. That'll be a 12-inch curve. And the count now, 0-1. 2-1 our score in the top half of the 5th inning. And gotta say, let's go ahead and give you some scores. We got Corpus Christi and Midland. So far, the Rockhounds are leading 2-0 over the Hooks, as they are in the top half of the 5th inning. So good play right there going on. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Oh, I will say, getting a little bit too jumpy. It's like he's got ants in his pants, and so far, that right there shows why batters get too jumpy trying to chase a fastball or a 12-inch curve or a changeup or a 2-seam fastball. Oh, these guys, they just love to hack at everything. Try it, and they swing and miss. Right there. That's going to be hit to 3rd and get them down. And there is the out and 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
The left fielder is Alec Burleson. As he flied out in the 2nd, he is 0 for 1. Springfield tonight in their road grays. Red letters and red numbers. Red batting cap. And you know, red is good for Springfield red, which everybody likes. They love the color red. Red, white, and yellow is the Cardinal insignia. So far, you look at a beautiful Cardinal. You can find some here in San Antonio. They travel from Missouri. So far, there's a lot, hopefully, out in Missouri. You may find a few of them out at the Blue River Stadium, out in Springfield. So far, just love it out there. I mean, wished we could go back this year, but only scheduled for 6 games to go out to the shores of the Blue River. We had 6 at Springfield and 6 at Northwest Arkansas of the year. So far, that is the only 2 North Division teams that we face. And hopefully next year we will have a chance to face 3 of the North Division. Well, let's hope what Major League Baseball has for 2022 in its baseball season. So far for the Missions to start their 2nd season of AA Central Baseball. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases one down low. And that will be the side retired. Bottom half of the 5th. As we get you set for this one, 2-1 is the score. Back for more right after this. Leading off for the Missions is Aggie Rosario. 1 for 2 by 2-run home run. Out in left field, and gotta say, this guy really well here tonight. So far, the Missions being trailed by Springfield, and they got 1 run to catch up right there. And it's going to be breaking the plane. Called strike 2, 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Rosario goes down on strikes. 3rd strikeout goes to Connor Jones. And he's got 3 so far. And gotta say, Aggie not happy with himself. And that will bring in Esturi Luis as he takes a 2-seam fastball and the count 0-1. Single back in the 3rd inning, 1 for 2. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning for the home side, the Missions. Down low, and the count now is a ball and 1 strike. So yes, let me forget that we forgot our shout outs. We go to section 201 as that right there is pretty well. And gotta say, guys right there get some shout outs. Fans waving down at home plate. And lifted high fly right there. And that's going to be running. And he's got it into a double with 1 away. And you hear just the crack of the bat right there. That was phenomenal. He had that one, and they were running after it. And that will bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. He strides in next. And he is 0 for 2. Runner out in scoring position. And that's going to be lifted and foul. Right there. And as you can tell, there is a few warming up in the Springfield dugout. Got some hands warming up out there. Even though if the starter pitcher, Jones, is getting out early. You know, the manager calls the shots and he calls in for somebody else. That's always, it always goes on in baseball. I mean, you will look at it. No balls and 2 strikes. And that is down far and wide for the ball. So ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch right here. Swing and a miss. And Mears goes down, and 4th strikeout goes to Jones.
Number 33.
Tyler Malone strides in, 2 away. As a double in the 1st and a 1 for 2. Looking in is Connor. The pitch right there, lifted. And that's going to be trouble as it is. There's a run in, and he's running for third. And that's going to be an RBI triple. My goodness. That guy runs, and he runs like a road runner. And that will bring in Ben Ruda, the left fielder. And the Missions get a run back, and now it's a 2-run deficit. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there. And look out over there, out in right field. Gotta say, that was a pretty good line drive right there. That's a triple and RBI right there. A run batted in, which is really good. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ben Ruda. So far for Springfield, trailing by 2 runs, and the San Antonio Missions getting in there. And now here's the pitch right there, right to first. And get him down, and that will end the inning. Tyler Malone bringing in a base hit, RBI triple. We go to the top half of the 6th. San Antonio out in front, 3-1. Leading off for Springfield, Connor Capel.
The center fielder.
1-for-1 solo home run in the 3rd. As we start the top half of the 6th inning. So far ready to go. And here is the pitch by Lawson. And in there for a cold strike, 0-1. Lawson has been in for 5 straight, and so far this is his 6th straight inning of work, and gotta say, pretty good. He's got confidence right there. Running it down is the center fielder, shy of right field, and he takes it for the out, 1 away.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now we're going to have a pinch hitter, and that will be Justin Turner as he strides in, hitting for the starting pitcher. And I guess the starter is out of the ball game. And hopefully by the time the bottom half of the 6th inning rolls in, there will be a new pitcher for Springfield. So far, that pitcher for the Cardinals will be responsible for 2 runs. And if we approach the end of the game and the Missions win,
1 ball, 1 strike.
The starting pitcher for Springfield will be the losing pitcher. Usually you give up a few runs, but so far, that's the way baseball goes. You know, you give up some runs, and you give up a lot, then yes, somebody in the pitching crew can literally get the L. Don't matter who, somebody can get it.
Now batting.
Mason Wynn coming in. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and lineout. Usually you get a no decision, and that's even better. So hopefully the starter looking for that one. A no decision really works. 0-1. Swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. 2 away. Nobody on bases. Top of the 6th. 3-1 our score. And so far that is good. Right here. 0-2. Too high. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Mason Wynn. Now the other day, which was Wednesday, we started our first 2 games, a doubleheader. I gotta say that I mispronounced his name. Right there, swing and a miss. And that ends another one. we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3-1 our score. And now we got a new pitcher on the mound for Springfield, Garrett Williams, 6'1" and 200 pounds, age 25. Go ahead and pull up some stats for the new pitcher for the Springfield Cardinals.
The center fielder, Robert Hassel.
And that will bring in Robert Hassel as he will lead off the bottom half of the 6th inning. Four-seam fastball, he takes that in for strike 1. And that's going to be in there, called strike, going 2. Oh and 2. And strikeout right there, get him down looking, and there is 1 away. First strikeout by Williams. And first time on the mound. And that will bring in Winston Sawyer. And that is outside. A count now, 1-0. Seth Elledge and Johan Gazada warming up in the bullpen. So far, Garrett Williams coming in, misses down and low, and the count now is 2-0. Winston Sawyer up to bat as he is 2 for 2. And that is ball 3, so 3-0. And we got somebody on the on-deck circle. Pretty good right there. 3-1 now. Four-seam fastball comes in. Liking how that one is. 3-1. And full count now, 3-2. So he's trying to work his way up, and here's a full count delivery. Right there, right to third. And the third baseman will pick him off at first for the out, and there is 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Reggie Lawson.
And that will bring in Reginald Jefferson Lawson. So he strides in, and he greets the new pitcher for Springfield. So far, new pitcher versus the other pitcher. And that's going to be right there. And diving catch. He can't get there, and that will bounce. So, my goodness, base hit. And the starter is on the first base area. That will bring in C.J. Abrams, as he was a 2 for 3. And that's going to be in there for the four-seam fastball, called strike, going 1. 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run in by Abrams. And I got to say, this guy, he has been really good. And that's going to be line drive right there. That's going to fall down for the base hit. And that's going to bring in some runs. It looks like that's going to be an RBI triple, and it is. The run is in the score. And the Missions get another one. It is a 4-1 contest. And now Springfield is trailing by 3 runs already. That will bring in Aggie Rosario. The first inning, look at this guy right here. He delivers a 2-run shot out in left. And that ball was fair, and yes, the home crowd goes crazy. And so far, let's see if he could try to get that run in from third and stretch it to 4 runs. Swing and a miss, and he's... Boy, howdy. He just swung like he was underwater or something. Now here's the 0-2. Right there outside. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garrett comes in outside. And trying to get him to chase outside. So far, not working for him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And on deck is Esturi Ruiz. Coming in. And they're ready. Swing and a miss. Get him. And there goes a inning. But C.J. Abrams delivers an RBI triple. And that will be a run in to score. And we go to the top half of the 7th. San Antonio leads it 4-1. Top half of the 7th for Springfield, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Irving Lopez, who is 0 for 2. And that's in, called strike. And the count now 0-1. 7th inning of work. Lawson doing really well, and pretty much he's given his bullpen a rest. And so far his objective is he's going to try to get that in. Right there. And that's going to be a no-out triple. And boy, howdy, I think the Springfield dugout managers and pitching coaches say, look, full steam ahead. And then they say, aye, aye, Captain, arg. Arg, me matey. I look like a pirate and I smell like one too. Nolan Gorman coming in as he will pop that one foul. And the count now 0-1. So if somebody says I sound like a pirate, yes I do. I sound like one. And yes, sounding like a pirate sounds a little bit funny. 0-1. Right there, and 0-2. Now you look at the logo of Somerset, and you do see a patriot, it looks like. I mean, that's what it looks like, is a patriot. 0-2. Or is that a pirate? Right there, that's going to be a base hit. That will bring in the run in. And that will be a run batted in, and a runner now at first. Tying run is Juan Yepes. Strides in. And looking for more. Double play. Taco Bell is in effect. Now here's the pitch, and that is down low, close to the dirt. And that's for the ball, 1-0. 1-0. Nope. Down low, and 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes. Tying run now at the plate. Top half of the 7th inning, 4-2 is the score. Springfield trails by 2 runs. Here's a 2-0. Right there, high fly. And right in front of first base. And there is one away. John Torres, 0 for 2 and 2 groundouts so far through this game. Gotta say, Reginald Jefferson Lawson, this guy, he's got it down for the starting pitcher who just now completed 6 innings of work, now on to his 7th. So far, Reginald Jefferson Lawson, pretty well. Right there, right to second, right to first, a Taco Bell double play. And that will do for the inning, and that's the inning over. 1 run comes in across the score. And we now have a 4-2 ball game. Bottom of the 7th coming up. And we are ready to go. Here is Esturi Luis, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. He strides in, and he's ready to go. Here is the pitch. Outside for the ball. And we are underway here in the home half of the 7th inning. Beautiful sky on this Friday night. So far, it is a beautiful night for a ball game. Forecast for Saturday, as we start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon,
The count is 1 and 2.
is nice and sunny and warm as we start up the first 7-inning game of a doubleheader. "30 minutes in between and another 7-inning game right after that." Right there, count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, no runners on bases. And lifted. High fly right there, foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. And they get him right there. Get him caught looking, and Williams' 3rd strikeout of the evening.
Right fielder, Joshua.
And that will bring in Joshua Mears, 0 for 3 by the strikeout in the 5th inning. So far, 4-2 is the score. San Antonio trying to hold on.
Ball, that's no.
And so far, it is a 2-run deficit. Springfield trails 1-0. Lifted, high fly right there, and center field and left field looking up, and the center fielders got it. And there is 2 away.
The batter,
Tyler Malone, 2 for 3, triple-double, and a run batted in. As he strides in, ready to go. Trying to make it 3 for 3. Trying to get a base hit, and that will clear a cycle for that 3 for 3. Right there, right to second, and right to first for the inning, and that ends it. No runs on a hit, 1 left. Top half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio leads it 4-2. Leading off the top half of the 8th for Springfield is Alec Burleson. As he gets in. 0 for 2, fly out and a pop out through the game. Top half of the 8th with 6 outs remain for this team here tonight. Here's a pitch. And that is far and wide inside, and the count now 0-1. Doubleheader tomorrow. 4 o'clock our game time stream. As we start up our 2 7-inning contests. And Sunday we round out the series with 1 more against these 2 good ball clubs. Last meetup of the 2021 baseball season. Beginning at 7:05 Sunday evening. Here is the 0-2. And swing and a miss. Get him down. And Lawson, 5th strikeout of the day.
now batting.
And he is sharper as a 2-edged sword. And yes, he is. Saving the bullpen some work. And most likely the managers. Boy, howdy, this guy, he is good, full of confidence. And he's not tired. He's putting those baseballs in. He's been getting strikeouts. So far, he was a little hesitant back in the 7th inning. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you get a little hesitant, you know you are in trouble. So make sure you're not hesitant. Right there, lifted but foul, and that will bounce off the wall. And the count now is 0-2. Oh and 2. Right there. Right to third. Right to first. And they get them for the out. And Springfield down to their final 4 outs here this evening. Connor Capel, 1 for 2. Back in the 3rd inning, he was a solo home run. Gotta say, for Springfield, this guy can really hit a baseball, and that's going to be lifted high fly right there. And the left fielder has it, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Bottom half of the eighth, not too many more shots to go as we go through the evening. And it is a 4-2 contest. The left fielder is Ben Ruda as he strides in, and gotta say, just a lovely evening. You see those beautiful purples and light pinks right there in the sky. Love how a evening comes into place after the sun goes down, and how reasonable it is. It's how the beauty of God's nature actually is. You look at it, I mean, He's created a beautiful day. He can either give you rain or shine. It don't matter, but He's in charge. 3 balls, 1 strike, and Robert Hassel on deck for the missions. Looking in. 3-1, outside ball 4, and now Williams delivers the first walk. And Robert Hassel now coming on.
Robert Hassel.
Hassel coming in, ready to go. Strikeout in the 6th. He is 0 for 3. Bottom of the home 8th with a walk-in by Garrett Williams. Right there and foul, as that will be outside. 3 outs remain for the Springfield Cardinals here this evening, and gotta say, for this stream and everybody, hope we had fun, and yes, we did. We've had a lot of fun through this homestand, and so far 3 more games with these Springfield Cardinals, the AA Central affiliate for the St. Louis Cardinals. And you know what? After Sunday, we are going to miss these guys, and hopefully we'll see them again by next year. I mean, let's hope. 2022, we are taking a step closer, and hopefully things are getting better as COVID cases begin dropping. Right there and foul. Or back in standing, I should say. Now, you know, we shouldn't talk about COVID cases because that really and truthfully doesn't matter as long as people could come out to the ball game and enjoy what they love. Yes, they will. They will come out and enjoy. Winston Sawyer coming in. He will stride in. I mean, we're not allowed to talk about that at all, period. Right there. And right for 1, right for 2, a double play. Boy, howdy, that was beautiful double play as that will end the inning. Top half of the 9th coming up. 4-2 our score in this one.
Your attention, please.
Another pinch hitter, that is Kramer Robertson, as he will call up for the top half of the 9th inning. 3 outs remain, and you gotta say for Lawson, he's been one heck of a pitcher here this evening. He's had a whole game, and so far the pitcher coach, the manager, said, hey, let's put him in for a whole game and let's see how he does. So far, Reggie Lawson doing really well. And he is going to be in line for the win here tonight. 1-1. Right there outside. 2 balls and a strike. Top half of the 9th. Don't forget our 4 o'clock game for a 7-inning contest. 30 minutes in between with another game after that with 7 more innings. 2-1. Right there and foul. So the count now is evened at 2-2. Looking for the 6th win here tonight. Let's see if Lawson can get it for his ball club. Right there, lifted, left field, and now go foul. Well, after this 6-game homestand, San Antonio will head to Amarillo. They will play 6 games, Tuesday through Sunday. Back home on the first Tuesday of August, which is August the 3rd. We take on the Corpus Christi Hooks for that 6-game homestand. 2-2. Right there, lifted high fly, and that will go. Whoa! Nearly get the ball boy in the head. Oh my goodness. Yeah, boy, howdy. Nearly got him in the head. That would have been funny. Baseball would have plunked him, and it'll bounce off his helmet. 2-2. Outside, swing, and he get him down. 6th strikeout by Lawson.
The batter, number 1.
And he's got it down this evening. So far, he went for a changeup. The pitch break 6 inches. And he got 17, 19 RPMs, and he fooled Robertson like no tomorrow. He went swinging, thought he could catch it, but instead he comes up empty-handed. And boy, howdy, he got him good. Now here is Mason Wynn. And there's swing and a miss, a 2-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. He's 0 for 3, strikeout in the 6th. 2 outs remain for the Springfield Cardinals here tonight. 4-2 our score, 1 away, nobody on, and that's going to be lifted. High fly right there, and out of play and foul. So the count now is 0-2. Looking for more. Here's the pitch. High fly right there, center field. And under it is the center fielder, and they are an out away for win number 6. 6-game winning streak, and now that will bring in Irving Lopez. Lopez in. One more time here tonight for Springfield. 1 for 3 by the
0-1's the count.
second baseman here tonight. So far, the Mission's really getting close, and they got a chance. Winning 6 in a row, and so far staying on top and trying to get up to Frisco. So far, the Frisco Rough Riders still hold the first place position. San Antonio in second place, Midland in the third place. Evidently, they are 2 games trailing the Missions. Amarillo down in last place. Corpus Christi in last. You know, they are in the 4th place position, while Amarillo will go down to last place. One more chance. 0-2, and that's going to be line drive back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So what a way to get that one going, and he's in, and Lopez will keep the inning alive for one more batter. And now the tying run coming in. And that'll bring in Nolan Gorman. Gorman coming in, sets his sights, here's the pitch inside, and the count now 0-1. 1 for 3, single run batted in by Gorman, and gotta say, trying to deliver the tying run up in there. If he could get a 2-run home run, I mean, that will tie the game, and so far that would be the result right there. That would bring in a 5-game winning streak to a close for the Missions. And so far that would do it. 1-1. Right there. Oh, wow. Swing and a miss. Did I say, ooh, wow? I mean, oh, wow. I mean to say that by just being silly. I literally sometimes stagger in words, but that's okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Nolan Gorman. Last strike of the evening. The pitch. And too high. Count now 2-2. Reggie Lawson looking for a complete game on 90 pitches. So far, pitch 89. Pitch 90. Here's the pitch. Right there. And that is right to first. And now they win a 6-game winning streak. And the ball game is over. So far, the final in tonight's contest, 4-2. And gotta say, the Missions win it. They have been phenomenal. They win 3 in a row here at home, and that's a good sign. But a 6-game winning streak is in place. Well, we are going to be back here for more right after this as we get you set for the after show of tonight's game, and we will get right to it. We'll be back right after this.
First for the victorious Missions. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Springfield, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, I gotta say, this ball game right here, it was a fun evening for all of us as the San Antonio Missions hold in to 2 runs. And yes, it will be a good one. Well, we are going to go ahead and give you some finals here tonight as we wrap up on this Friday evening. So far, we'll go ahead and give it to you. 5-4, Corpus Christi beats Midland. There at Midland, Texas. Final score for Northwest Arkansas at Tulsa, 7-4. As the 9th inning, they will propel the top half for the Naturals. They had a triple out there in the 9th inning, so pretty much they've been getting a lot of ones, but that triple was the only one. And they will win by a final score of 7-4. San Antonio winning against Springfield. The final score 4-2. And San Antonio wins another, so a 6-game winning streak for the Missions. Final from Amarillo as they played the Frisco Rough Riders for the 3rd game of the 6-game set. Amarillo winning 7-4 over the Frisco Rough Riders. Last but not least, we have the Wichita Wind Surge at Arkansas. And the Travelers will win by a final score of 4-3. Well, let's go ahead and we will get the win and loss columns for tonight's game. And so far, we will go ahead and get it going. Frisco will lose to the Sod Poodles. So they will be 41-29 of the year. So Amarillo gets a win. They will be win number 29. 29-40. San Antonio will be 38 over 29 as they defeat Springfield. So Springfield will get their 43rd loss of the year So, my goodness, not good for them when you're down by that many losses, but holy mackerel, that is just bad on their end. So, Corpus Christi winning at Midland. So far, the Rockhounds will now be 35-34 as they were defeated by the Hooks. So, Corpus Christi will be 31-39. And then we have Amarillo still trailing in the final place positions. So far, they are at least 2 games behind the, well, should I say, they are now 4 games trailing Midland. And about at least 7 to 6 games trailing behind San Antonio. We'll go ahead and give you the Wichita wind surge out there as the Travelers win one. They will be 36 for the Arkansas Travelers, and Wichita will be 40-30 of the year. Tulsa Drillers versing off Northwest Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas wins, and they will be 36-33 of the year. So far they will be tied up with the Travelers, so that's pretty good. Tulsa will be 37-33 of the year. And Springfield at 27-43. Well, this was a fun evening for all of us, and gotta say, don't forget our doubleheader beginning tomorrow night, as we will play 2 7-inning games with 30 minutes in between. Don't forget, Sunday we will have one more of these 2 ball clubs. After this homestand, the Missions will head on the road. They'll go to Amarillo for a 6-game set. They will return home on Tuesday, August 3rd, as we play host the Corpus Christi Hooks in a 6-game set before our 12-game away series, when we go on the road to Midland for a 6-game set. And following in after that, we will have the Missions head to Corpus Christi. So yes, we will get you going right there. For all of us here, final score, San Antonio 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For Springfield, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Reggie Lawson, the only guy on the pitching staff that gets the win. Player of the game, he went 9 straight innings, and he saved his bullpen from a hard day of work. The loss for Springfield goes to Connor Jones, as he takes the loss. He was in the game for 5.5 innings of work and struck out 4, and it gave up 9 hits. And so far, he was the one that gave up at least by 4 runs, I should say. He gives them all up, and I guess that will do it here for this evening. Well, we are going to have our replay vault, or should I say highlight reel of tonight's game. And so far, enjoy as we bring you this one. So as we say goodnight, and we say so long until tomorrow, we will be back on MLB Network, the show. Final one more time, 4-2 our score as the Missions win it. And so far as we say goodnight, so long from the Alamo City of San Antonio. And yes, we will. Have a good night, everybody, and see you at 4 o'clock. Gates open at 3 and first pitch at 4.